Salvate amici Latine. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I've got kind of a sore throat going on. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with our recitations. So feel free to do these along with me, or you can just listen and do them on your own when you record them. But here we go. We're going to start with some review. Personal endings. OST, moose tis nt. Bom bas bot, bamus batis bant. Bo bis bit, bimus bitis bant. Amo, amare, amavi, amatus. Amo, amas, amat. Amamus, amatis, amant. Amabam, amabas, amabat, amabatus, amabatis, amabant. Amabo, amabis, amabit. Amabid, bimus, amabitis, amabant. Moneo, monere, monui, monitus. Moneo, mones, monate, monemus, monetis, monate. Monabam, monabas, monabat, monabamus, monabatis, monabant. Monabo, monabis, monabit. Monabimus, monabitis, monabant. Sum, sum, esse, fui, futurus, sum, ss, sumus, esti, sunt, eram, eras, erat, eramus, eratis, erant, ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritis, erunt. Alright. Now let's go with rego, regere, rego, regere, rego, regis, regit, regimus, regitis, regunt, regunt. Regibam, regibas, regibat, regibamus, regibatis, regibant. Regam, reges, regate, regenus, regatis, regent. All right, now we're going to decline third declension I stem nouns. First with pars partis, which has the feminine masculine endings, and then mare maris, which has the neuter endings. Pars partis, parti, partem, parte, partes, partium, partibus, partes, partibus. Mare, maris, marie, mare, marie, maria, marium, maribus, maria, maribus. Now we're going to decline the third declension adjective brevis, breve, but we're going to go case by case from left to right instead of up and down like we do with the nouns and verbs. All right, first with masculine and feminine. Brevis, breves, brevis, brevium, brevi, brevibus, brevame, breves, brevi, brevibus. Now for neuter. Breve, brevia, brevis, brevium, brevi, brevibus, breve, brevia, brevi, brevibus. Now we'll decline first person pronouns. Ego, mei, mihi, me, nos, nostri, nostrum, nobis, nos, nobis. Now for second person pronouns. Tu, tui, tibi, te, vos, vestri, vestrum, vobis, vos, vobis. Now we're going to go to the prepositions with ablative. A, ab, karam, cum, de, ax, in, pre, pro, sine, sub, tenus. Now prepositions with accusative. Ad, ante, apud, in, inter, ob, per, post, propter, sub, trans, circum, contra, and juxta. Now for the paternoster. Pater noster, quies in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debitam nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. All right, now we're going to go with Latin lesson 14. So, this will be a new lesson. We're going into the fourth conjugation, which is new territory. The way I've heard it described, imagine climbing a very, very, very high mountain. Well, oftentimes there will be a false peak of a mountain. So you're climbing and you can see the peak, you can see it way up there, and you're climbing and you get to the top, only to realize there was a slightly higher peak just beyond there that you couldn't see yet. Well, the third declension is like the false peak. It's very different from first and second. And you're climbing, and you finally conquer it, you finally master it, and you think you're done, and then you get to the top and you see, oh, there's fourth declension. It's not an entire mountain higher, you don't have to redo the hike or anything like that, but you're just not quite there yet. So, we're almost there. We can see the actual peak with fourth declension just ahead. So let's start with our Latin saying, which sounds very German in my opinion. Aut viam inveniam aut faciam, which means I shall either find a way or make one. I'll say that again. Aut viam inveniam aut faciam. I shall either find a way or make one. Aut is a conjunction, which means like either or. So it's used in both ways, either and or, in this saying. Via, va, is in the accusative case, which means road and way. Then we have invenio, invenire, which means to find or discover. And we have facio, facere, which means do or make. Both verbs are in the future tense for this saying. Via, which means roadway, is not mentioned twice, although it is mentioned twice in English. But it's not mentioned twice because it is understood since it's already mentioned earlier in the saying. So that's why it's not aut viam inveniam, aut viam faciam. They've already said it once, so they know it's understood. This saying is similar to the saying that you've probably heard that goes like this: where there's a will, there's a way. It's very similar. I shall either find a way or make one. Very similar sayings. All right, so we have our present, our imperfect, and future endings for fourth conjugation, and those are as such. For present tense, it's ost, mus, tis, unt, unt. And then for imperfect, we have ebam, ebas, ebat, ebamus, ebatis, ebant. And then for future, we have am, es, ate, amus, atis, ain't. For present and imperfect and future, for audio, audire. Now, I will say this. It's very important, especially for this lesson, to pronounce every single vowel sound. This will make a big difference in your recitations and remembering all the different vowels. So I'll say that again. Pronounce every vowel sound. It will help. It's important. So let's start with the present tense. Audio, audis, audit, audimus, auditis, auditis, audunt. Imperfect. Audiabam, audiabas, audiabat, audiabamus, audiabatis, audiabant. And for the perfect tense, for the future tense, audiabam, start over. For the future tense, audiam, audies, audiate, audiemus, audiatis, audiaint. If you'll notice, I'm trying to pronounce every vowel every time I say it. A, U, E, A, O, A, U, E, A, O. All of those. So for, imperfect, you have audiebam, audiebam. Pronouncing every single one of those letters. It's very important. All right, let's look at our vocabulary for lesson 14. Audio, audire, to hear, with derivative audition and audio. Dormio, dormire, to sleep, which is a dormitory. Finio, finire, to finish or limit. This is the finish or finite, something that has an end to it. Impedio, impedire, to hinder or obstruct, like to impede something, to be in its way. Invenio, invenire, to discover, find out. We use that in our Latin saying. Its derivative is to invent something. Munio, munire, to fortify, to protect, like ammunition. Nescio, say the word. Nescio, nescire, to not know. Nescio, nescire, to not know. That C kind of turns into an H, like that. Nescio, nescire. Sentio, sentire, to feel or perceive. Derivative is sensitive. Scio, scire, which means to know. Derivative would be science. Venio, venire, to come. The derivative would be advent, the coming of Christ. Two of those words sound a little weird. Nescio, nescire, to not know, and scio, scire, to know. Very similar. One has the ne, which negates it, right? So if it doesn't have the ne, then it's just scio, scire, which means to know. But if it does have any of that ne, that's negating it, it means to not know. All right. The infinitive ending for fourth conjugation is ire, I-R-E. The infinitive ending for fourth conjugation is ire, I-R-E. When you drop the R-E from the infinitive, you get a nice stem with a consistent stem vowel. So very different from the fourth declension in that regards. Very similar to first and second, where all we got to do is drop that R-E from the infinitive when we get our stem, which is really nice. And there's a consistent stem vowel, which is the letter I, which is new. That's a new stem vowel for us. We haven't had that one yet. Like the third the present system of fourth conjugation is essentially the same as the third, but you're going to add that stem vowel I. So take third declension, very similar to fourth, but we're going to add the stem vowel I right here next to that stem. Like the third conjugation, the AE for future and the IOU for the present system, that still works. And for the present tense still works. And like the third conjugation, there are still no bows in the future. No bows in the future. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Your code word for this lesson is bald. Your code word for this lesson is bald. Don't forget to upload your recitation. I have very specific instructions in the email I sent to your parents and also in Google Classroom. So get your book out, use it, go to the pages, do what you got to do. But do these recitations, and don't forget to submit the secret code word as well. Those are your assignments for tonight. Let me double check, make sure I'm not missing anything. Here we go. Yes, so you've watched the video at this point, so you know the code word is bald. You can submit that, and then you can go and do your recitations. So good luck with your recitations. I look forward to seeing them. I look forward to seeing all of you on Thursday. Also, I've sent your parents an answer key for all the workbook questions and the grammar questions later. Once you've completed your workbook, get the answer key from your parents, check your answers, and then the picture that you submit should be your workbook with corrections made. So make sure you make corrections in a different color and submit your completed workbook with those corrections to Google Classroom. Miss you guys. Can't wait to see you on Thursday for our Zoom class session. Have a great night or day whenever you're watching this.